Hello, I would be solving this exercise with you. So we need to find the quotient when we divide 3x squared minus 4x plus 3, our numerator, by 2x minus 1, our denominator. First, I want you to know that we are unable to simplify or divide whenever the power of the denominator is strictly greater than the power of the numerator. So in other words, in order to divide, always, the degree of the numerator must be greater than or equal to the degree of the denominator. So what's the degree of a numerator or of a polynomial? How would we know the degree? We have to look at the term that has the highest power or exponent of x. So here in this expression, the highest power of x is 2, because here x is raised to the power 1, and here we have no x power 0. So here we say that the term with the highest power is 3x squared. So the degree of the numerator is 2. Now 2x minus 1, this is x power 1, and here we have no x. So it means that 2x power 1 is the term with the highest power, and the degree of the denominator is 1. Since 2 is greater than or equal to 1, it's greater. But as long as the degree of the numerator is greater than or equal to the degree of the denominator, then we may divide. So here we are allowed to divide. So how would we divide? I've set up here the division, and I want you to know that we always divide the term with the highest power by the term with the highest power. So here I need to divide 3x squared by 2x only. So how would we divide them? 3x squared divided by 2x. First, using a calculator, 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. Now, what is x squared divided by x? X squared is the same as x times x. That's the meaning of x squared. So if you can notice here, we can simplify this x with this x. So we end up having 1x only. So if we divide 3x squared by 2x, the answer is 1.5x. And I need to put it here in the quotient, up. Now, the next step, I need to multiply my 1.5x by 2x minus 1. How would I multiply it? I'll show you here in board number 3. So I need to multiply 1.5x by the 2x minus 1. Here you need to expand or develop. We put 1.5x times 2x, it's 3x squared, because x times x is x squared, minus 1.5x. So our answer need to be put here now, below 3x squared minus 4x plus 3. So as you can see in board number 4, I found my answer 3x squared minus 1.5x, and I copy it after I multiply. I copy it below my numerator. And now we have to do minus, because division means minus. So if I do minus, then 3x squared minus 3x squared would be 0. And if I do minus 4x minus, we have to pay attention. Here we have also minus 1.5x. So minus and minus gives me plus. So I end up with minus 4x plus 1.5x, which is minus 2.5x. So I put it here. And I need to remember that I have a plus 3 that I can never forget. So I reach this step. Did my division stop? We repeat. For our division to stop, the degree here must be strictly greater than the degree here. So here the degree of x is 1, and here the degree of x is 1. Going to board number 1. As long as the power is greater than or equal to the power of the denominator, you continue dividing. So here we need to divide. We did not stop. So going to board number 4, I need to divide the highest term, which is minus 2.5x, by the highest term here, which is 2x. So if I divide minus 2.5x by 2x, as I show you, x and x cancel out. We still have minus 2.5 divided by 2, which is minus 1.25. So now I need to multiply. So I put minus 1.25 here, and I need to multiply. So I need to multiply by 2x minus 1, okay? As I showed you here. So we need to expand and develop. So we get minus 2.5x plus 1.25. Here I showed you all the steps very clear. And as I always say, after I copy this answer here, when I get this answer, when I multiply, I always subtract. And when I subtract, these two cancel out each other. I get 3 minus 1.25, which is 1.75. Now my division stops, because now the degree of x is 0, and 0 is strictly less than 1. So we need to stop our division, and that's the answer. Okay, so now, how would we go and simplify the answer? Always, always, or write the answer. Always remember that when you have a numerator divided by a denominator, you would get a quotient, and most of the times you would get a remainder. If I need to divide n by d, the numerator by the denominator, the formula is the quotient, which is the answer you see here up, plus the remainder divided by the same denominator. So the formula you need to use is n over d is equal to q plus r over d. So if I want to apply this and I want to simplify it, I have to use the formula q plus r over d, where q is the quotient, r is the remainder, and d is the denominator. Now, what is q? This is q, because if you can see my division in board number 6, that's here my q. So this is my q. Now, I have to add r. What is r? This is r. So it's the 1.75. So here it's r, and the divisor or the denominator is the same. And that's the answer. I hope you understood it.